Hello friends, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to take you on a model home tour of a community on the west side of Jacksonville, and the name of this community is Panther Creek. There are several builders in this community, but today I am going to show you American Richmond Homes. And the model home I'm about to show you is really beautiful, and I can't wait for you to see it. My name's Nicole Smith, and you're watching Living the Dream with Niki. Hey friends, thanks for sticking around and enjoying this new video that I'm releasing. So the west side of Jacksonville is quite vast, and there's so many different communities from the north side of the west side to the south side of the west side. And if you remember in any of the other videos I've shown you a big map where Jacksonville is broke down into the north side, the south side, and the west side. And the west side is west of the river and very close to 95 and 10. So you have to kind of think about 95 and 10 and then on the west side of the river. So this particular community in Panther Creek is actually been around for a few years, and they're just really doing a whole new phase. It used to be a golf course community, and they've eliminated the golf course, and now they're building homes. And at one point where the golf course clubhouse is, they're going to be building an amenity center with a pool. So this has some up and coming amenities. As of right now, there are not any amenities, but there are working on them right now. So that's a good thing. And then as of right now, there's no CDD fees as well. So that's another bonus. And if you don't know what a CDD is, that's a community development district, and that is a fee that the builders tack on to all the homeowners to pay for all the infrastructure that they paid for in the beginning to get this development started. So a lot of the newer communities actually have that, and it's tacked onto your taxes. But this particular community, even though it's new, as of right now, there is no CDD fees. And this community is very close to a library. In fact, right across the main road, there's the Jacksonville Public Library, and down the street there's a Winn-Dixie. So there's a lot of conveniences in this community, and you're really close to Highway number 10 as well. But you're on the far west of Jacksonville in this community. So today I'm showing you the model home called Azure, and it's a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom model home with an open concept living room and kitchen and a screened-in bathroom. So come on, let's go see what this beautiful model home looks like. Okay, when you walk into the door of this model home, directly to the right you have a bedroom. Between the 2 bedrooms is the bathroom, and the bathroom has a shower and 2 sinks. And you know, in these model homes they always put the nicest finishes, so anything you see here will cost you more when you just go to the design center after you purchase your base style home. To the left you have the laundry room, and they have a built-in desk. Then you go down this hallway, and now you're into the living room, dining room, and kitchen, all open concept. It's a decent sized living room. You have the screened-in porch right there, and then you also have a really good sized dining room table. The kitchen itself has an island with a sink, and you have a pantry. You can see that they did a really pretty job with the backsplash. This particular kitchen counter is designed to put the stools on the end, so you have another space for eating, and you have the undermount farmhouse style sink. Now we're going into the owner's suite, and the owner's suite is showing a queen size bed. You can see they have lots of natural light with the window selection. And when you go into the owner's restroom, you have the double sink, you have the shower with the tiles, and all those are upgrades. You have to keep that in mind. Everything you're seeing is an upgrade. So when you're getting basic packages, all these things will add up maybe 10 to 15% over your base price. They have a walk-in closet, and then they have a water closet. So as you can see, the owner suite is a nice size. And then you go just through the door here, you're back into the kitchen, the living room, dining room area, through the hall, and there's your front door. So this is a great house in the Panther Creek community, and I would say that the price ranges are quite fair. If you're thinking about new construction, you have to keep in mind that it could take anywhere from 8 to 12 months once you're under contract. And currently with this market, they're only releasing 1 to 2 homes a week. The inventories are very tight still, even in new construction. So new construction, at least you're not as much in a bidding war, but there are some builders out there that are doing that. This particular builder does not do that. They release a few homes every week. When those homes are sold, that's it. They're not offering any more homes. And this is how they're staying in control of what's going on with the wait times for all their product that they're waiting for, the lumber, what they're waiting for to get their permits, because everything's taking much longer. Even their people that they have in their trades are overworked, so everything is taking much longer. So you have to keep that in mind. And through every process you go through, you know, it all has to go to permitting, and they have to have it inspected at each level before they can go to the next level. So you're at the mercy of the building inspector. And that's okay, because we want them to be inspecting the house. Another thing I always recommend when you're buying a new construction home is to always pay for your own home inspection. And you can do that at multiple stages of the build. I recommend doing it after slab, so you make sure that everything is all lined up with your piping, your wiring, and all that. And then when they get the walls up and they're ready to put the finishes in, that's another good time to make sure that all those wires are connected, all those pipes are connected, all the vents are connected. And then after they're done, I recommend it again. So I would say 2 to 3 times is an ideal amount for new construction, where you're paying out of your own pocket a home inspector to do an evaluation of the home. And I've had people that hired the home inspector and they've actually found pipes that weren't connected. So it's a much easier process to get that ratified before your house is closed on. So that's one of the tips I recommend. The other tip I recommend is, when you have a budget in mind for new construction, to consider an additional $10,000, $20,000, or $30,000 over if you want that builder to do any of those extra design features. They're always going to bring you to the design center where they're going to try to upsell you. Now, there's certain things that I don't recommend doing with the builder. Lighting typically is not a good idea. Ceiling fans is not a good idea. And even some of the tile work, backsplash and tile work within the shower. But then sometimes those builders will control, if you have other vendors coming in to do those finishes, they might not allow you to do that until you actually occupy the home itself. So you have to find out that. And I have a list of questions that you should ask your new construction sales associate, and if you want a copy of that list, just give me a message below and I'll send you that bonus material. The other thing I highly recommend, and I know a lot of consumers don't know this, but when a buyer agent is representing you at a new construction site, they're representing you. They're reading that contract and they're making sure that things are good and that every step of the way they're in the process with you. They're making sure that the builder is doing exactly what they said they're going to do. So it doesn't cost you anything to hire a buyer's agent in new construction. The only thing it may cost you is a broker fee, and that is so minimal for the hard work that they do. The actual construction company is the one that pays the agent. And with the things that are going on in the industry right now, sometimes they're not really paying the agent a lot, but it's still worth hiring one. And I highly recommend it. And another thing you may not be aware of, but anytime you go on a tour of a model home in that community, if you go there without your agent, that agent will not be able to get compensated at all unless you bring them with you. So please do not go on any tours of model homes without your agent, because they're there to fight for you and to look out for you and to look and do all that they can do for you. It's always better to have 2 pairs of eyes or more looking at your contract and going after people if things go wrong. So that's another bit of advice I have for you. And if you're thinking about moving, in 2 months, 2 weeks, 2 years, you need to start thinking about the process now. And when you're doing a new construction, you still have to put deposits down. A lot of times they'll actually throw in some closing costs if you use their lender. And if you can get money for your closing costs that way, go ahead and look into that. You can always refinance after you close and, pick your favorite institution if you're wanting to do that as well. So that's another bit of advice for you. Now at the end of this video, I'm just going to tour around the actual community just so you can see how it's laid out. And if you have any questions or comments or concerns, please leave me a message. You can email me. I'm going to leave my email down in the comments. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. If you're wanting to relocate here from Texas, from New Orleans, from Colorado, from Chicago, from Michigan, from anywhere in the New England area, I am your girl. I am also someone who's relocated here, and I know everything it takes to get situated in a new city that you don't know anything about, and I'd be happy to walk you through that process. So make sure that you like, subscribe, and hit the bell, because I'm going to be showing another community up here next week, and you want to be able to see that so you can see the vast size and the whole look of Jacksonville. Metro Jacksonville is so big, and there's so many different communities, and it's sprawled out so far. Let me guide you through the process, and call me anytime, message me, email, and make sure you share this. I want to help you. My name's Nicole Smith, and I'm with Keller Williams, and I want to be your go-to girl here in the Jacksonville area. Please don't hesitate to leave me a message or a comment and let me know about a community you may want me to tour, because I would love to do that for you. And remember, friends, if you're not living in a place that you love, why not relocate? Why not take the chance? And remember, you gotta be living the dream. You can't just continue on living places you don't want to live. And if you're looking, I'm the girl for you, because I can help you find. Thanks for watching, friends, and until next time, have a blessed day.